The great Sandler rule. People don't argue with their own data, and so we don't argue with our own data as leaders, right? Do we have the right data? Our teammates, they don't argue with their own data, so we have to take a look at that data, and that's what today's about. Our data has driven where we are today. Our data has how we make decisions, right? We are here in this room based on the decisions we made years ago, days ago, months ago. And sales, life, health, wealth, it's all about our beliefs. And it's a battle of beliefs. The strongest belief wins. Now, I used to be in the seed corn business. How many of you went to that that talk about artificial intelligence? I went too. I was in the agricultural business. I thought it was artificial insemination. Boy, was I wrong. Anyway, so my mistake, you know. Anyway, so I sold seed corn. And what my analogy is this. That kernel of seed can only be one thing when it germinates, and what is that? A corn plant. It can only deliver one thing, an ear of corn. And our beliefs in our brain are the true creators of our lives. Every belief has DNA. It's going to create an outcome. It has no choice. So it might be a corn seed, or it might be a thistle seed. That thistle seed can grow into only one thing, and that is a thistle plant that gets in our garden, gets in our brains, right? And so what I look at those is I put them into two categories. I call them either accelerators, they move us forward, or inhibitors that get in our way. The human brain is wired to go negative, so which do you think we have more of? Accelerators or inhibitors? Right? We had to a lot of times default to those inhibitors. Mike did a great job on this chart. So what happens in life is this. Some event happens, whatever it is. It happens in an instant, and in that very instant, our beliefs kick in. Accelerators or inhibitors. Create our actions and our results. All this begins with our thinking. And what are those thoughts? Depending on what the scenario is, it could be what? I'm not good enough. I haven't been around long enough for this. This isn't going to work. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. Am I good enough? And so our thoughts. And so here's the key. Science has proven this. Life happens in 1/200th of a second. That's where life starts. That's where it all comes from. 1/200th of a second. And what we need to do is we need to dig down into that subconscious and bring it out and say, hey, look, how do we take control of this? How do we get the best version of ourselves and our people?
Thank you for watching this highlight video from the Sandler Summit. You can join us for the next Sandler Summit in 2024, March 19th and 20th at the Orlando World Center Marriott. Register now at sandler.com/summit.